Hi everyone, I am Jessie from Nailed.NZ and today I'm going to show you how to get perfect cuticles. Now I'm actually using the wrong terminology there, but I will get into that later. This video is going to teach you how to care for this area of your nails, the benefits of doing so, and of course I'll give you a basic rundown of the actual names for the different parts of your nail. If you find this video helpful, please make sure you click the thumbs up button down below, and I would love it if you subscribe to my channel. I have heaps of nail art tutorials as well as tips on getting your nails into perfect shape. Alright, so I'll quickly run you through some of the terminology. I'm going to just talk about two things to keep it really simple. So here we have the eponychium, also called the eponychium, and specifically this is the proximal fold of it. Lots of people think that this is the cuticle, but it's actually not. The job of the eponychium is to protect the matrix from being infected, which is where the nail grows, and that is why it's really important to never cut the eponychium during a manicure. The actual cuticle, which is the second term, is on the nail near the top. Basically the cuticle acts as a sealant between the eponychium and the nail to keep the matrix safe. However, as the nail grows, it brings out with it this old cuticle, as new cuticle is always being produced. So now you've got this new fresh nail with whitish clear gunk on the top of it, which is quite hard to see sometimes, but this is the stuff you want to remove. When it comes to tools, there are three main options. Orange sticks are very cheap and a really good gentle option. It's quite hard to damage your nails with these. This next tool is a hoof stick, and my one has a sharper plastic end on it. I personally don't like the hoof part of it that much though, as it's not terribly effective at removing cuticle, but it does do a good job of pushing back the eponychium that's been pulled down. My favourite tool, and definitely the one that can cause the most damage if used incorrectly, is the standard metal cuticle pusher. One end of this is for scraping off the cuticle and the other end is for helping push away excess cuticle once you've got it moving. You don't have to use a cuticle remover, but it is pretty handy, so I'll show you how to use it. This is a very gentle one from the pharmacy, but it still does a really good job. Just make sure if you have some to read the instructions beforehand, because some aren't allowed on the skin for very long or at all. This one's fine though, and I just need to give it a minute to work. Then go in with your cuticle tool and gently work your way around the top of the nail. I had pretty much no cuticle on some of my nails, but managed to finally find some to show you on my index finger. Kind of icky looking, especially when it's wet, but now I will show you what it's like when it's dry. Also, make sure you wash your hands after using cuticle remover. With your tool, make lots of gentle, repeated back and forth movements. This will encourage the cuticle to detach from the nail if it is there. On my index finger, I tend to find it bunches up in one area, so once you've figured that out and it's loosened, you can see where to concentrate on. Gently push your eponychium back at the same time, but be very careful. Some people's eponychium attaches too strongly to the cuticle and gets dragged down with it, so a bit of skin ends up unevenly covering the nail. To help that, again just gently push it back, but not all at once because it could cause hurt and damage. If you keep your nails moisturised and push them back every day or two, the skin will gradually crawl back to where it belongs. So the main things are repeated movements, be gentle, make it a regular thing, and I also like to apply some cuticle oil afterwards. In fact, if you haven't watched my other video about cuticle oil, that ties in very closely to this video, so I suggest you go check it out. The link will be in the description box. Before we finish up, let me just say why it's good to even bother with this. Nails that are free of cuticle buildup will be much better at holding onto the nail polish, because there's nothing there to separate the layers. This means less chipping and a longer lasting manicure. Another reason to do this is because nails do vary a lot, and if you find your eponychium is often sore, dry and ragged looking, you'll notice a huge improvement if you start doing this and using cuticle oil daily. Maintained cuticles also mean less hangnails, and we all know how nasty they can be. Plus, tidy nails just look nice. So that's this video wrapped up. I hope you found it useful, and remember to subscribe if you did. If you have any questions, make sure you leave them down below and I will do my very best to answer them. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you later. I cleaned off my stamper with tape and tried again. Also, as you can see, I've just been clearing off the plate with some nail polish remover and a lint-free pad. Polish, scrape, ideally only once or twice, but hey, it worked eventually.